Hey strangers! Bitsy Tandem back with another episode of the Bitzr Babbles. As you can see, I chopped my hair off. It was so much longer on this side. I like it. It's so much easier to comb. I'm like, oh, I'm done. Nice. Anyway, today I'm going to be answering 10 random questions. I found these questions on the internet and was like, ooh, that looks like fun. I should make a video. So I did it. I would really like it if you guys answered the questions as well. You don't have to answer all 10 of them, but I challenge you to answer any three of these 10 questions you want in the comments. This is gonna be fun. So the first one, which is kind of what grabbed me and why I kind of wanted to do this, was explain your Twitter handle. In this case, it's kind of my everything handle, and that is TheBitzr. Obviously, you're on my channel that's called TheBitzr. I've got my publishing company is TheBitzr Publishings. My Facebook's TheBitzr. My Twitter's TheBitzr. My Instagram, my Steam, and my Xbox. So why TheBitzr? This random online thing asked me, and I was like, I'll tell you now, right here. Whatever. So TheBitzr started way back in like my 8th grade. Yeah, 8th grade. I was playing Star Wars Battlefront 2 on the GameCube with my cousins, and the youngest cousin already had a profile, and he pulled his up and did the thing. Then my middle cousin was all like, hey, I'm gonna make a profile really quick, and he puts his name in and does the thing. And then they start playing, and I'm like, guys, I don't want to be player 3 when you guys have your names. Right? Right. So being bigger than them, I took the controllers, went back, and made, my own little character thing. They're not really characters, you just kind of have your name, and then you choose, and then you play. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, if you played the game. So what happened was, I put B-I-T, and then my middle cousin grabbed the controller for me, and put ZR and hit done. And we were kind of wrestling, it was really fun. But the whole time they're like calling me the Bitzr, because it was spelt Bitzr, and they're like, what are you doing, Bitzr? Get over to the Bitzr. Help me, Bitzr. And I don't know, at first I hated it and I was really mad at them, but by the end of it I was like, haha, the Bitzr has saved the world. Or, I usually play Sith and be Darth Maul because it's super fun and awesome and he's so cool. But so I guess, anyway, that doesn't matter. So ever since that day, the Bitzr was my gamer tag. So a few years go by and I start making art, and I started DeviantArt. Do us all a favor and don't look up that DeviantArt. You don't need it in your life. Yeah. Anyway, so after I made the DeviantArt and didn't want to put my face on it, so I made a character, and she is long, pink hair, and is a cyborg. And she is the personification of the Bitzr. I'm sure you've seen her around. And now I've got, like, as the years have passed and I've developed this whole brand around it, the Bitzr cyborg, who is now a character in my comic Maiden in Disguise, is actually called the Bitzr, but that is an acronym for something that we'll get into in book 3. It's gonna be cool. Her tragic backstory is one of my favorite ones I've ever made. I'm very proud of her. yeah. So in a way I am the Bitzr, and in a way I'm not the Bitzr, but it is all the Bitzr. Yeah, okay. The next question was, do you care about what people think about you? That one's easy for me. It's always been a no. People have never, like, back in school, nobody ever liked me anyway. Well, or at least it didn't seem like they did. I was always that weird girl in the corner who nobody ever talked to. So I was like, screw them. If they don't care about me, I don't care about what they think of me. So yeah, if you don't care about me, I don't care. If you do care about me and you say something mean, I would care. But I guess that's not really the question. Anyway, right along to 3 is, what is your slogan and why? And I guess that's kind of like, I always say, hey strangers, or I'll say stay strange. Stay strange is definitely my slogan. I sign stay strange on my books. It's kind of my motto because, I mean, who wants to be normal? Like, what is normal? I don't think normal even really exists, so you might as well just stay strange. Like, as long as you're not hurting anyone, be weird. It's fun. Have lopsided hair and change it colors every single time you make a new avatar. Sorry, my avatars will never be up to date with my hair. It just seems to not work. So, oh, questions, right. Oh, explain it. I have to explain it. So why do I say that? Right, and then I call you guys strangers because we are staying stranger than everybody else together. Get it? We're strange together. We're stranger. Yay! It makes sense, right? Makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. So, yeah. Oh, I can't see it when it's in the light. What's question 3? Nope, we just did that. Question 4. What fictional character do I have a crush on? Or I guess, do you have a crush on? But, that one's easy. I've had a crush on Renji Abari from Bleach for, like, as long as I can remember. The first time I saw Bleach on Adult Swim, one groggy 1 a.m. in the morning during, like, 7th grade, I was like, whoa, that dude with red hair is hot. And I've just never been able to get over that. I really try not to fangirl and stuff and be like, oh my gosh, I absolutely am in love with this character and they're mine and stuff. Like, I try not to do that. But with Renji, I'm a little bit attached. And yeah. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And my husband knows and he's okay with it. 5. Oh, what did I want to be when I grew up? I didn't say that right. As a child, what did you want to be when you grew up? There. I wanted to be an inventor. So, like, I had all these crazy ideas and, like, crazy stories and imagination and just craziness always in the brain region. And I was like, whoa. Okay, keep in mind this is when I was like in like 1st grade, 2nd grade, maybe. And I was like, whoa, I'm gonna make a computer that fits in your pocket. Yeah, yeah. Somebody did it first with cell phones, so oh well. So much for being an inventor. It's okay. I draw comics, so I can invent my random crazy ideas in my comic, which I do, and is fun, and I make my own brands, and I make my own, like, crazy, awesome, like, music that I'm working on, and I'm not super good at yet, but I'm gonna get there. So, I guess I am an inventor. I always wanted to invent things, but I always kind of imagined myself, like, all dirty and rugged with, like, crazy goggles on, like in some sort of like laboratory with like a blacksmith thing and like stuff bubbling over there. I'm like, I invent things, yeah. To better humanity. Always to better humanity. That's never changed. Still want to do that. What's question 6? Oh, if I could be a fictional character, who would I be? That's a tough one. I don't know. Like, I want to be somebody really strong and like... never gets, like... I don't know. Ooh, no. I was gonna say Master Chief, but I know, I read the books and I know what he's been through, and I don't need that in my life. What about... Fictional character would I be? Perona from One Piece, maybe. My husband can do the laugh really good. I don't know if it's like... Don't listen to me. Nope, I can't do it. Nope. It's too high. I don't know. I've got like a tenor voice. Well... It's really hard. Oh my gosh. I can't think of anybody. Well, who do you think I would be? I always would just be myself. Does like the Dragonborn count? Can I like just live in Tamriel and have cool Dovahkiin power? I guess I don't even have to have that. I could like just live in Tamriel. That'd be sweet. Ooh. I'm basically already Ellie, but I don't think it counts if it's my character. So I got a second challenge for you. What fictional character do you think I would be? Let me know. I'm really curious and slightly confused, but okay. So next, where were we? 6, 7. Question 7. I knew I shouldn't have written these down with my hand because I can't read it. I can't read question 7. Just a second. I'll find it on the internet. Ah, I see what I did. Okay. Question 7 is, what skill would I want to acquire if I could just poof, acquire a skill? So I've been trying to learn Japanese with my husband, and I'm not very good at learning things. I mean, it took me 6 years to learn how to draw, and music creation is not going much faster. And then I'm throwing Japanese on top of that, and my brain's like, bleh. I can't handle it. It's like pouring water through a sieve, and it's just nothing. Anyway, I would probably, yeah, if I could like instantly know Japanese or instantly know like music theory and digital music creation, either one of those, I would be like super into that. Question 8 is, what do I do to, or what do you do to relieve stress? I mean, obviously I watch a lot of anime, I read manga. I am currently reading Dimension W. So good! So good. I watched the anime first, and now I'm reading the books, and there's so much more in the books, which is great, because I needed more. I'm like, oh my gosh, this anime is short, and I love it. I'm also reading Dr. Stone, but it's not near me, so I highly recommend both of them. Oh, stress relief, right, so anime, manga, and video games, obviously. I have this bad habit of, I don't think it's a habit really, I can't nap. Like, I just can't do it. Like, a lot of people, like my husband, will see a shiny spot on the floor and curl up like a little cat and just fall asleep. And I'm like, dude, I'm stressed and tired. I want to do that, but I can't. It just physically is impossible. So, I play video games. It helps me zone out. I like taking my brain on a nice walk into a fantasy land that is just made up and it just goes wee. So yeah, that's probably, yeah, oh, yeah. Got all fuzzy there. Number 9. Oh, what is a common misconception that you hate? I hate it when people think that talent and skill are like the same thing. Like you walk in to the store I work at and you pick up my book and you're like, oh, wow, this is cool. And I'm like, oh, thanks, I did that. And then they're like, you're super talented. And I'm like, no, I'm not. But I have developed skill over years and years of hard frickin' work. It never came easy. And like, it's like, 6 years. That's a long ass time. But yeah, seriously. Like, I just hate it. They're like, oh wow, you must be talented. You must have been born great at drawing. You must have just automatically knew how to do a thing. And I'm like, no guys, that's not how things work. I mean, talent does exist and it will bring you to a certain point. Like, I am talented at dancing. It came naturally. It's fun, I love it. But I never put the work into it to actually develop a real skill. Well, actually, dancing I have put a lot of work into, but, so that's not really, but still, it's like, I'm like, advanced, but I'm not professional, and I never had the drive to pursue that. So it's the drive to pursue comics with something I didn't have any talent at, to develop that skill that I needed. And I'm still developing it. You're always learning. I mean, I don't know if I'll ever be as good as I want to be. As soon as I get here, I want to be here. And that's just what you have to do if you want to create something awesome. You gotta put that time and that effort in. And people always told me like, oh, hard work will pay off. And I'm like, maybe. And I know I've said this before, but it really does. It really does. If someone who cannot draw, who cannot write, and is bad at storytelling, dude, I can't tell a story to save my life, I have a published comic book. If I can do that, with not being able to do these, then trust me, anybody can do anything they set their mind out to. I just hope you guys do stuff that's good and bettering for people and don't just be like, what? If I conquer the world, you mean I can like set out and do it? I'm like, well, I mean, people have gotten pretty far. But I really hope you choose to do something like, you know, painting. Or creating some sort of really super awesome spaceship. That'd be super sweet. I mean, somebody just sent a dang car into space. It's ridiculous. We live in the future, guys. I'm talking to people by looking into a camera. It's the future. I'm telling you. It's weird. Wait, we have one more question. Haha. I can read my handwriting, I promise. Where do I go to meet people? Like friends and mostly friends, because I haven't been single since like 9 years. Anyway, so peeps, my buddies, friends, I start at the board game shop. And not just any board game shop. You have to go to the one that hosts a board game night. And the key to meeting people at this said board game night is you walk in and you stand in the middle of the room looking lost as all get out. And somebody will be like, oh hey, you want to play with us? And you'd be like, yes please. Anything but standing here and looking awkward in front of all of these people. Yep, it works every time. At least every time I've done it, which is like 3 times. But still, seems to be good so far. I'll probably keep doing that. So if you do go to board game nights already and you see somebody with weird lopsided hair looking totally lost, it could be me. It very well could be. But if it's not, say hi to them anyway, please. They'll probably appreciate it. So that is all 10 questions. I will have them... So that is all 10 questions. Please choose 3 of your favorite, answer them below, and bonus question, what character would I be if I were a fictional character? If you answer all 4, I'll give you a thumbs up or 2. Sorry I don't have any super cool prizes. But please accept my quest. It will get you at least 10 experience points, I promise. I'll see you guys later. Stay strange, alright?